And so we continue the Tony Ryan Showcase. Tony Ryan Showcase comes away Mondays to Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. On Fridays, on Thursdays rather, on Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Main sponsor, Healthy Living Health Food Store, located at 3956 White Plains Road, Bronx, between 24th and 225th Streets, where you can purchase all your vitamins and minerals, your supplements in general. Also where you can purchase your vegan standard breakfast, lunch and dinner Mondays to Saturdays. And while there, you can choose from a wide assortment of vegetable patties, your ackee, your collard, your kale, lentil, and so on. Also, your alkaline water. All of that right there at Healthy Living. And don't forget, you can also purchase your vegan standard pastry, your buns, your fruit cakes, your cookies, and so on. All of that right there at Healthy Living Health Food Store. 3956 White Plains Road, the Bronx, between 24th and 225th Streets. And don't forget, right there you can also get rid of your blood pressure problem with the blood pressure resolve. Get rid of the diabetes with the diabetes be gone. Get rid of the excess cholesterol with the cholesterol cleanse. And fellas, get rid of the frequent urination, the weak urination, the after dribble, the erectile dysfunction, the premature ejaculation, all of that with the Rooster Fixer. Available only at Healthy Living Health Food Store. And also, don't forget about our very effective weight loss program. And also, the fact that any other health concern that you may have, you may bring it to our attention, because we do consultations Mondays to Fridays from noon until 7 p.m. on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We also do mail order. Again, our location, 3956 White Plains Road, the Bronx, between 24th and 225th Street. Yes? And our telephone number is 718-798-0773. Again, 718-798-0773. Healthy Living is where health lives. And taking a moment to say pleasant good afternoon to Brother Omar. Yes, my brother, how you doing? Blessed love. Also to Brother Erwin Clear. Thanks for dropping in, yes? And we're talking about Facebook now, okay? Well, guess what? Other sponsors of the Tony Ryan Showcase, we have the accounting firm of Marcus Hilton. We have Mrs. Tracy and Bagalu representing Financial Education Services. Immigration Attorney at Law, Mr. Winston Tucker. Chef 2, the restaurant, and my dentist, Dr. Roy Street. Now, I'll tell you more about those sponsors in a moment, but as always, every Tony Ryan Showcase, we must pause and give credence to the master. Let us come together yet one more time, so we're going to do it like this.
You see, I just
again, it's the Tony Ryan Showcase. Good afternoon.
Thank you, my Lord, for each and every little thing. Yeah. When I remember just where I'm coming from, where I'm standing now, I fell to my knees in praise of your name, thanking you, Lord, every step of the way. Oh, Father, you know I love you. You I praise your name. Oh, Jesus, you know I love you. You touch my heart, my soul with your mercy. I thank you, my Lord, for all you've done for me. You touched my life in some new way.
Taking another moment to blessed good afternoon to Brother Herman Hall in the audience in Facebook, and also must also say thank you to Miss Juliet Patterson for dropping in also. And yes, if you want to join us, I come live also on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, along with Unity Radio 96.1 FM Mellow Radio 92.5 FM. Okay? So you can find yours truly several different places. www.unityradiofm.com or www.mellowradio.com. Many places, okay? And if you miss a program or you want to check it out or to find out what I did, you can go on to YouTube. It's archived there. Just go on to Tony Ryan live stream, and you will find quite a few different programs there. Okay, Brother Ruler, how you doing, Ruler, in the audience, brethren in the Brother Ruler call it Facebook, not Facebook. Oh boy, I tell you, we should be able to get together and put another brand new dictionary together. Oh yeah. 5:50 the time, 10 minutes for the hour of 6. Off to a really late start. Couldn't help. Things happen at times, you know. Yes, it does. So today I found out that there was another incident on Facebook. Yeah, there was another incident regarding Starbucks. Let me do something here. Incident regarding Starbucks where this African brother went there and because he didn't order something and tried to use the bathroom there. I told him no, you can't. All right. On the heels of that, a Caucasian went and asked same thing. Went to ask to use the bathroom. And he was allowed to. So the guy who they turned away mentioned wow, I'm just getting some information here I didn't have all along, but let me finish saying this and I'm going to go to that. Yeah, so the guy who they turned away said to the guy, did you order something? No. But they're allowing you to use the bathroom. Why did he accosted the person? I think the person called the cops again. You know. Now Ruler has informed me that 8,000 Starbucks locations to close for race training. Now I find that troubling, you know. That this is just breaking now in the Huffington Post that they are going to do this, you know. What bothers me is this: if you have to close that many locations to do something like that, it simply means that, and Ruler has given me the link, the Huffington Post. Yeah, I'm just seeing that, Brother Ruler. I'm just seeing that. But if I go to that, I'll probably miss out on what's happening on the Facebook page. I don't know how to do this. I'm kind of nervous. I knew what this is. Remember, you know. Yeah, if you have to close that many locations to retrain people on race, that means you were telling you had an unwritten rule that you're supposed to treat Africans in a poorly. listen what I said, Justin. If you have to close that many locations, brother will say it's a culture at Starbucks. That's what I'm talking about. If you have to close that many locations, it means that there's this unwritten rule that you're supposed to treat certain people badly. And that is troubling. That is troubling. You know. It kind of reminds me of when I was in the business of music. And there was this record distributor, S&J Records. It used to be on Morris Park Avenue. And, okay, let me grab this coming in. Tony Ryan.
Yes, Mr. Ryan. I was going to read the,
yeah, man.
a couple of paragraphs here, if you want, from the thing.
Yeah, man.
From the article.
Look here the thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. Yeah, man.
Yes, Mr. Ryan. Let me just read a couple of the paragraphs. The news broke a short while ago. The headline says Starbucks to close more than 8,000 stores for racial bias education. And it says after 2 black men were arrested at Philadelphia Cafe last week while waiting for the paragraph says Starbucks plans to close more than 8,000 locations next month so that employees can receive racial bias education after 2 black men were arrested at one of the chain stores, the company announced Tuesday, which is today. The announcement comes one day after Starbucks CEO Kevin Johnson met with the men who were arrested Thursday while they were waiting for a friend at a cafe in Philly. Protests broke out at that Starbucks location on Monday, and demonstrators said the arrests were indicative of institutional racism, which is one of the things you were talking about today on my show. The company said that the training would aim to address implicit bias, teach employees how to prevent discrimination, and promote conscious inclusion. Employees will receive the training on the stores will close on May the 29th. And the store manager who called 911 about the men has since left the company, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported. And, you know, the article goes on. But the bottom line is, yeah, something needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cultural thing that's happening.
But again, like I'm saying, if they have to close that many stores, it means that there's this unwritten rule, because, you know, in certain companies, some companies, you have some really serious unwritten rules, you know. You know, like a woman has to sleep with the boss, or if you want a part in a movie, you have to undress yourself, and this kind of thing, right? So it must be an unwritten rule in Starbucks that you're supposed to treat people who are not Caucasians in a particular manner, you know.
Then again, not necessarily. Maybe what was happening, the point that you've pointed out, the other scenario, and maybe they've got reports of similar types, and so before it gets too bad, and to send a message throughout the Starbucks network, they say let's just do a mass training. I'm thinking it's probably more along that line. But yeah, in any store, you're always going to find these things, Ryan. And you have to stem it early, and maybe that's what is happening here.
Who knows? Listen, who knows? Who knows that maybe you're going to have come out of the woodwork. A lot of people who are Africans will be coming out saying, you know, they treated me this way, they treated me that way, but because there was no video of it now.
Proof. Yes, no, exactly. The video thing is very powerful, man. Now, you talked about the scenario of the gentleman went in there to use the bathroom, they turned him away, this other white guy went, and were there any video proof of any of that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, let me just say this. In a moment, we'll be going on a break on Mellow Radio 96.1 FM and Unity Radio, and Mellow Radio 92.5 FM and Unity Radio 96.1 FM. But we will remain live on Facebook, or Facebook as Brother Ruler call it, and also on YouTube. Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. No, you're about to expound on the second scenario about that.
Yeah. There's a video. There's a video of it.
Oh, okay.
There's a video of it. You know, which which kind of cement the thing that they are in fact practicing racism. You know, and I can't see it as accidental that the two times that it happened, cameras were present. I cannot buy that. You know.
Okay.
I cannot buy that. You know.
Yeah.
So they must have the management or the owners and operators of Starbucks must finally say, hey, no. This thing here now is getting out there. We were doing this thing quietly, and everything was everything, but now it's getting out there, it's in the public's eye, and so therefore we cannot have this. So let us do some training business.
Yes.
You know, but will it change? Do you
Well,
think
one of the things is that the white lady who filmed the one in Philly,
yes,
in less than 24 hours, she had some over 12 million views on the site, and that is definitely the negative for the stock price and so forth.
Yes.
So I think that's part of the thing also they have to really, because people start to boycott them, then the stock price get affected. So they have to do the right thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. People are doing the wrong things all along, and then something happens to force them then to
right.
But that does not mean that the mindset that they had previously doesn't exist anymore. You know.
Precisely. Precisely. Yeah, man.
And they will.
So I just thought I would send that to you because as you started mentioned, I saw the headline and I just started reading it. So let me just share it with you.
Well, let me tell you something, man. As I started saying about this S&J, this record distributor on Morris Park Avenue, right here in the Bronx. And I went there one afternoon to purchase some stock for the stores in the music business at the time. And right about 2 doors from S&J was this coffee shop. I don't know if it's still there. Chances are. And I really wanted something warm. And I went in there and asked to buy a cup of tea. And in there was this lady around the counter. There were about 3 men sitting on stools because it's a coffee shop. And the lady said, we don't have any tea. And I said, but I'm looking at tea right there and there's water there. And one of the man said, she don't have any tea. I said, but I'm looking on it. The other man said, listen, we said we don't have any tea. All right? Now, this happened, 25, 27 years ago? This is not in the 50s or the 40s we're talking about now. We're talking about in the 90s. That still was this happening right here in the Bronx. You know, that we're talking about was straight up in your face. We don't want your money, we don't want your kind inside here. But listen to this. They were Italians, right? And I'm the kind of person who I have a big mouth. I will open it, you know. But that particular day, I look on these coots and said, them people look like the mob. So
you know, but
that's kind of cool, right? You know, you don't want to get. You don't want to.
No,
you don't want found in the bottom of some river with something heavy on the foot. So it kind of chill, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. I wanted to tell these people so much. Are you not even Caucasians, you know? Somebody lied to you. You people are not even Caucasians. You're just Africans like us. You just, and I mean, that's not parochial, everybody's African, really. But I wanted to tell him, no, you behaved as if you're some kind of Caucasian when it was just in the 60s that the Caucasian community, because they're running low on people, decided to give you people honorary Caucasian status. So I don't even know what you think. What you think? You know, you're just a little lighter complexion than I am. You know, but you're still one of us. You know. And I could have given him a lot of his history why he's not Caucasian. You know, a lot of it. I could give him a lot of history. You know, but that hey, it exists. You know, it exists,
man.
You know, and we have to recognize it. And as I said yesterday, to use one more year term, the two fellas said, well, the three now who were treated in that type of manner will be going to the bank. Not to withdraw, but to lodge.
Holy Pachiching.
Well, Pachiching.
What do you mean, man? You know, so quick the CEO met with the two gentlemen, you know.
Yes, man.
Them know, say, boy, if them guy want a Starbucks coffee for the rest of them life, plus probably get 10 million, them are going to demand it.
Watch him.
Yeah, man.
Watch him, man.
Tell them a lesson.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm Mr. Henry Edwin Darling. Let me tell you something, man. You best believe that lawyers contacted these people long time.
Instantly, man.
And the Starbucks guy get a little letter long time or some kind of information long time that this is going to go down, you know. And him are probably trying to, you know, do damage control now and say, well, I just said I'm paying you $2 million. It's like something different, no?
Yeah, because you're not going to go court. They're going to go arbitration and just deal with that outside to quash everything. That's why I think that's what they're going to do. And they're going to also say that, you know, as part of the situation, this thing about giving the training and probably do an outside settlement and quash it and leave it there. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Starbucks cannot afford for this to go to court.
No, sir.
Not good for the brand. It's definitely
not good for the brand at all. Yeah.
You know.
Alrighty. Well, I want to big up Miss Henry and big up yourself. By the way, I don't know if it's student for me to mention, but I know Brother Dian Broadway usually.
Yes, man.
You shall see him a lot around the shows. I've not seen him for a while.
He's listening. He's listening, doing something. He's in touch. We are in touch. You know.
Okay, just big him up. Yeah, big up Mr. Broadway.
Yeah, man. He's listening, and every now and again, him give me a sound. And yeah, man. Brother Dian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
man. Because I haven't seen him for a while. I heard anything from him, you know.
Yeah, but Brother Dian, him out there, man. Him nice.
Yeah. All right. Bless them.
Yes, I give thanks to the contribution.
All right, cool. Yes, yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's Brother Ruler Brown. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you can find him on Facebook. And you can also, on Sundays, on the Sultry, you know, slow jams. Go and take a little musical break and come at it more. Don't you move, okay?
Yeah. Whoa. Natty. Whoa, natty. Whoa, natty. Babylon only deal with partiality. Ooh, yes. Always come around with their hypocrisy. Yeah. But never you bow to their strategies. No. Stick by Jaja and always live clean. And when me tell you, say, one natty. One natty. One natty. One natty. Even when you're down, they'll always be coming at you. Stand and hold your ground. Jaja will see you through. One natty. One natty. One natty. They don't want us to unite. They only want us to fuss and fight, yeah. Yes, they know if we should live right. You and I will see your light shining bright. And when me sing, one natty. One natty. One natty. One natty, natty, natty. One natty, 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 natty. One natty, 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 natty. After so many trials and rough road, yeah, Natty never give up with his every load. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Preaching the word to the four corners of the earth. Born in Jamaica, Africa is still my birth. One natty, 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 natty. 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 Natty, natty. We go natty. Long time them a try fi hold we. Them can't stop we. What me tell them? Babylon only deal with partiality. Ooh. Always come around with their brutality. Yeah. Tell them say, one natty, 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 natty. 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 All them natty. Natty big already. Crowned by His Majesty. Yes, we love you.
Why am I telling you Rasta?
So last year came. It's already conquered.
Some boy will eat the food. I'm sure they're mad out. And nobody you know Rasta, John. When I come to curse them, they will come to bless them. You see it? It's last year every time. Blessings.
With love, yes, yes.
Love is my weapon. Don't need no weapon of war. Life over death is what I'm striving for. Say love is my weapon. Don't have no time to hate. So haters and traitors, you just can't test my faith. Oh no, I conquer my enemies with love. Ooh yeah, now, now. I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Ooh yeah, now, now. I conquer my enemies with love. Man was created to live in peace. When man created war and start living like enemies. But hate is an evil and terrible disease. When love is the key to make the peace increase, live right. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love. We don't have to fuss and fight over the simplest thing. No, no. I don't know why we are so thin-skinned. All we got to do is live more loving and put the Most High above everything, because love is not puffed up. It ain't short of nothing. A lot of people don't know the joy that true love can bring. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love.
And you know, that can work. You know, that can actually work. You know, conquering the enemies. You know, as a friend and brother of mine, he was complaining about some behavior thing, and his granddaughter, who was probably about 6 or 7 at the time, said to him, "Grandpa, let's kill them with love, man. Let's kill them with love." What a little one that is, you know. Okay. And Mrs. Henry is saying that the fellows who were arrested in Starbucks, based upon how they were behaving, the gentlemen who were arrested, they knew that they would be free from the charges, and of course they were. Sometimes you can try to love things. Sometimes it don't work, because unfortunately there are folks who is of the impression that when you show love, you're weak or you're stupid. Unfortunately, that's the case. There are those who out there when a person will show them love, as somebody say, but some people just cannot tame them. You show them all the love in the world and it means absolutely nothing because they're going to treat you poorly anyway, or this one is an idiot. This one is showing me love and kindness and so on, and this one has to be stupid, but usually those are folks who came along with an agenda to begin with anyway, love is powerful, and in the end it prevails, but the Creator did make us with the power of reasoning. We must know when someone is playing the fool and is taking it for an idiot. You must know that. So at some point you're going to pull back and watch what happens. That's just how it is. Yes, I like what the man's saying, Brother Fred Locks, man. Love is my weapon, and I understand that. I understand that.
Why am I telling you, Rasta?
So last guy came, he's already conquered.
Some boy will eat the food. Them should have mad out. Nobody even know Rasta, John. When I come to curse them, they will come to bless them. You see it? It's last year every time. Blessings.
With love, yes. Love is my weapon. Don't need no weapon of war. Life over death is what I'm striving for. Say love is my weapon. Don't have no time to hate. So haters and traitors, you just can't test my faith. Oh no, I conquer my enemies with love. Ooh, yeah, no. I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Ooh, yeah, no. I conquer my enemies with love. Man was created to live in peace. But man created war and start living like enemies. But hate is an evil and terrible disease. When love is the key to make the peace increase, live right. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love. We don't have to fuss and fight over the simplest thing. No. I don't know why we are so thin-skinned. All we got to do is live more loving and put the Most High above everything, because love is not puffed up. No, it ain't short of nothing. A lot of people don't know. They don't know the joy that true love can bring. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love, sweet love. I conquer my enemies with love. Yeah, now I conquer my enemies with love.
He that loveth not, know it not God, for God is love.
No.
But you don't love your brother who you are seeing every day. How can you say love the Father?
Oh no. Whoa, yeah. If I speak with the tongue of an angel and still have not love, I'm like a sounding brass, yes, and a clanging cymbal. If
If I speak with the tongue of an angel and still have not love, then I am nothing at all. Yeah, I conquer my enemies with love.
Yeah, man. You know, I remember a number of years ago, I was talking to someone, and the person made us a comment, and I said, huh? You know, I take a double take. No good deed shall go unpunished. And I said, what a horrible thing to say. The person said, yeah, but that's how some people think. No good deed shall go unpunished. You know, how would somebody, to this blessed day, I still remember the person saying that. Not that they were saying that they are like that now, yeah, but the person actually brought that phrase to mind, because we know the term to mean no bad deed shall go unpunished. But when this person said, yeah, it is also said that no good deed shall go unpunished. Horrible thing to say, man. Horrible thing to say. You know, but hey, listen, bottom line is the world's strange, you know, and we all live in it, and we have to exist, we have to coexist, and you know, take all kind to make up the world, even mine, you know. So the thing, Mrs. Henry said, there is a stigma that is being adopted by some about African Americans, that maybe they are robbers, just like some Muslims who some see as terrorists. So this is how it goes with America. But that is nothing new, Mrs. Henry. 6:21 the time, 21 minutes after the 6. We'll take a quick break and return still. But that is nothing new. You go somewhere and you say a Caucasian female with a handbag, and she start hug up that quick and look at you and start hug up that tight, you know, man. Wow. Soon come.
Healthy Living Health Food Store, located at 3956 White Plains Road in the Bronx, between 224th and 225th Streets, where you can purchase all your vitamins and other supplements, your vegan standard breakfast, lunch, and dinner Mondays to Saturdays. Get rid of diabetes with the Diabetes Be Gone, high blood pressure with the High Blood Pressure Resolve, high cholesterol with the Cholesterol Cleanse. Fellows, all your prostate and bedroom problems with the Rooster Fixer, frequent and weak urination, the after dribble, erectile dysfunction, and premature ejaculation. And ladies, all the female health issues, get rid of them. Bring to our attention any other health concern you may have, because we do consultations Mondays to Saturdays from 12 noon to 7 p.m. Call to make an appointment. We also do mail order. The address is 3956 White Plains Road in the Bronx, between 224th and 225th Streets, or call 718-798-0773. Again, 718-798-0773.
And again, don't forget that while you're there at Healthy Living, you can purchase your vegan standard pastry. You can also purchase your vegetable patties, you know, your cauli, your kale, your lentil, your soy, and all of these things. Your veggie beef, veggie chicken, veggie fish, and so on. You can purchase all that at Healthy Living Health Food Store. And don't forget about our very effective weight loss program right there at Healthy Living. 3956 White Plains Road, the Bronx, between 224th and 225th Streets. Telephone number is 718-798-0773. Again, 718-798-0773. Healthy Living is where health lives. And if you want to have a different experience visiting the dentist, you must visit mine. His name is Dr. Roy Street. And let me tell you, he's a professional, a pro at what he does. Yeah? And at the end of the visit, you won't even realize that you went to the dentist. Because that's how it is. You know. And Dr. Roy Street's location is 739 East, 230th Street between Barnes and White Plains Road. Or give him a call at 718-652-3978. Again, 718-652-3978. And remember the name. It is Dr. Roy Street, okay? And, hey, professional. Now, if you're having problems with student loans, medical bills, bankruptcies, late payments, collection accounts, tax liens, then you must give Mrs. Tracy Ann Bagaloo a call. She's one of the representatives at Financial Education Services. And Mrs. Bagaloo's number is 954-639-2404. Again, 954-639-2404. And remember the name, Mrs. Tracy Ann Bagaloo.
Marcus Hilton, Certified Public Accountants, located at 4226A White Plains Road at 234th Street in the Bronx, have been serving the public for over 30 years in the areas of income tax return preparation and all other income tax services, including payroll services, accounting services, and individual tax ID number preparation. If you do not have a Social Security number and would like to file your tax return, Marcus Hilton, Certified Public Accountant, is one of the few tax services registered with the IRS to assist with a tax ID number. They are experts in the tax laws, so they will find what other tax preparers miss, maximizing your dollar return. For the self-employed or corporate people, they are also experts in those areas. Marcus Hilton, Certified Public Accountant, is located again at 4226A White Plains Road at 234th Street in the Bronx. Their telephone number is 718-554-0640. Again, that's 718-554-0640.
Palace. The Peace and Love Academic Scholarship is appealing for your support to help educate one student at a time in the Caribbean.
Palace awarded 384 scholarships and 38 computers to Jamaican students over the past 6 years, valued at approximately 23 million Jamaican dollars.
Importantly, our university graduates to date includes 23 medical doctors, nurses, 7 lawyers, 5 engineers, 6 fine arts students. Our goal is to award
100 more future global leaders and contributors. Together we will. No, together we must build a better future for our children. Please visit www.palace1.org and make your donation to brighten the future of a deserving child. Palace.
Start your morning with our delicious breakfast. The ackee and saltfish, the salt mackerel, the cook-up saltfish, the callaloo, the corned beef, the kidney and the liver. How about the saltfish and the okra? All served with boiled dumplings, yam, banana or fried dumplings. All served with white rice, rice and peas, and steamed vegetable. Eat no stop this up. Try our most talked about porridge a morning time. The blend of oats porridge, the peanut porridge, the cornmeal porridge. Mamma mia! For soup lovers, on Fridays and Saturdays, go take soup. Don't forget to try our daily chicken foot soup for lunch and dinner. Chef It Too is always a winner. The jerk chicken, the brown stew chicken, curry chicken, baked chicken, fried chicken for the fish lovers. The fried fish, the brown stew fish, escovitch fish, shrimp lovers. Visit Chef It Too on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Lovers of stew peas, visit Chef It Too on Thursdays and Saturdays. Come and visit us on Fridays for tripe and beans and sweet and sour chicken. Call us at 718-994-6532. 718-994-6532. Don't forget, we cater for all occasions. Chef It Too Restaurant, 4759B, White Plains Road. Call us at 718-994-6532. That's 718-994-6532.
And if you're looking for a very effective immigration attorney, then you need not look any further than Immigration Attorney at Law, Mr. Winston Tucker. he can represent you anywhere within the United States. Yes, he can represent you anywhere within the United States, and as an expert, he will be able to tell you what your best options are. Now, give immigration attorney at law, Mr. Winston Tucker, a call at 718-276-8767. Again, 718-276-8767. And when you call, mention the Tony Ryan Showcase, and you will receive an incentive for doing so. That also goes for the accounting firm of Marcus Hilton, Mrs. Tracy Ann Bagaloo, Chef 2 Restaurant, and my dentist, Dr. Roy Street. Okay? Time is now 6:30, 30 minutes after the whole 6. You know, remember, this comes away Mondays to Wednesdays from 5 until 7. On Thursdays from 5 until 8. Okay? You know, as something that came to mind earlier regarding poor circulation. Poor circulation. If you're having a situation where you know, having pain in your legs, you know, swollen legs, if you're having breathing issues, now all of these are is potentially dangerous things, or symptoms can be. First of all, you want to do is to feel the area that the ache is, and see if it is warm. If it is warm, then you really need to seek immediate medical attention. If it is warm, and depend on the intensity of the heat coming from it, you want to seek medical attention immediately, right? Because that could very well mean that you're having a blockage in that area, clot in that area, which is quite troublesome, problematic, yeah? But if that's not the case, and your leg is swollen, you probably want to just squeeze it to find out and see if it comes back to how it was. You press it, let it go, it comes right back, then you're okay. If it is not coming back, and you see the imprint of what you pressed, then it means that you're retaining water, and you really ought to get rid of the excess water. Now, when you're going to have something like that, that could be caused from a number of different reasons. One, it could be a cardiovascular problem. Yeah, it could be that it could be you're having neuropathy. You know, pain in the leg, swelling in the leg. It could mean that. You know. But whatever the cause, is not something to actually sit around with and say, well, one of these days I might. No, no. Bad thing to do when you start to have things like that, especially if you're going to have other things accompanying a swollen leg and what have you, like if you have needles in the leg, in the toes. If you have needles in the toes, then that is definitely cardiovascular. And that's your heart now. You don't want to play with that. You know what I mean? To watch your leg turn from what you know is normal, and you notice that it starts to become a different complexion, that it becomes darker in complexion. Now, you know that now it's becoming severe. The circulatory problem is now becoming quite severe. And again, you want to jump on top of that as fast as you possibly can. Because if you're going to stick around until it becomes black, and if you should could get to the point where you could lose your leg. You could get to the point where you lose your leg. So it's really and truly not a good idea to have a circulatory problem and don't do anything about it. not a good idea. You know, after all, that is how you get your oxygen. If you know, by the proper circulation, you get your oxygen. If you're going to be walking a half a block and you have to stop to catch your breath, then that is again one of the problems, because that could be pulmonary, yeah, meaning you're getting water in the lung, or it could also be a blockage in the arteries. That means you're not, again, from poor circulation, you know. Whatever it is, if you're having things like a swollen leg, you're having pain in the leg, you're having a change of color in the leg, you're having respiratory issue along with that, you have needles in your leg or in your hand for that matter, you do not want to hang around and play with that, because you could run into problems. And it's always easier to prevent something from happening than to try and fix it. Always easier. You see? Again, if you have any of these issues, don't delay. Check it out as fast as you possibly can, because you could be sorry you didn't. Right? 6:35 the time, 25 minutes for the hour of 7. Thought I just passed that on to you, the little health talk. I have some health presentation I want to do, but I have to take care of something first in order to, before I actually do those presentations. And 6:36, 24 minutes for the hour. Taking a moment to say pleasant good evening to my brother, Derek. Yes. And of course his beautiful wife, Miss Joy. Okay, darling. It's a joke right there, so between, All right, anyway, listen. On the Ruler Brown show this morning, someone was talking about the death penalty should not be, it's not a deterrent. It has never been a deterrent to have the death penalty. And I saw this case, Ruler Brown made mention about it earlier. A man killed 6 people and got 60 years. In Jamaica. Murdered 6 people and got 60 years. And some of it is time served. Now you tell me if that judge didn't tell that man, didn't tell that individual it was okay to kill these people, and when you come out, it's okay to kill some more. Tell me if that's not the message. Because there was a message. There was a message, what they want. And then to hear that she's saying she's sorry she couldn't impose a death penalty. Well, she would have to tell me, she would have to show me that 60 years to killing 6 people is the maximum before I would believe that foolishness. Anyway, we're talking about Jamaica, no?
The last 24 hours, gunmen have been engaging the police in a series of gun battles.
I'm just a narrator. Jamaica nice, but it not pretty. No, it not pretty, no. No make the wood and want to fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead you. From your ear the words to say.
You've reached Kingston, Jamaica.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers.
I should have said something a while ago, you see. The part of the song that says, welcome to whatever international airport. When you're going to Jamaica, and that's when I used to go there. I used to think that now. And I used to go there on a regular basis, actually. You take the flight, you're on the flight, and you're kind of looking forward to, because there's a different feeling that comes over you. It's going to come over you. Once you go in the seat, the plane, you go through the customs and you go through the hustle and the bustle, and there you're in the plane and taking off now. The next stop will be GA. You get a certain feeling. And I'm sure that folks from Barbados and from Guyana and places in Africa, other places in the world, folks are going to get the same feeling when sitting in that plane to go home. You'll get this nice, beautiful feeling. But the feeling intensifies once the plane lands and it says, welcome to, when this stewardess says, or the pilot says, welcome to whatever international airport, you get this feeling of, wow, nice. And when you deplane, you get this rush of, man, this is nice to be here, you know, and the sun, you know, well, in the case of GA, you know, the sun is different, a different kind of sun, and the feeling is also different, and so on. That is how I used to experience, and I'm sure, you know, for you all the same, you know. But when you get to a place like I got, you know, for good reasons, and they say, no. With all of this that I am enjoying, I don't think I want to be a part of this anymore. And for good reasons. Kind of break your heart because, you know, you miss that. But, so the thing is, you know.
The last 24 hours, gunmen have been engaging the police in a series of gun battles.
I'm just a narrator. Jamaica nice, but it not pretty. No, it not pretty, no. No make the wood and want to fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead you. From your ear the words to say.
You've reached Kingston, Jamaica.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers. Oh, and a buckle of rum. Welcome to Jam Dog. Yes, them we jam you down. Yes, them we do it. Them no fear that bad man, nah, no police. Harder for the youths to get a meal to eat than to be shot down in the streets. Somebody call the undertaker. Them boys say them a look for two informer, and them not be the mama. China the dada, not the little pretty pussy under the cellar. I'm just in a wait and I make the wood and water fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead ya. Cause from you hear the voice to say,
welcome to Sanchez International Airport.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers. Oh, and a buckle of rum. Welcome to Jam Dog. Dance a one in the garrison. Video man, watch your step, check your pace. Can't shine light in a bad man face. Oh, you're mad, you don't see you there, a bad man place. Watch them in a parliament to argue. No man shall be ready, figure pop it after. Don't make the jacket and the tie fool you. The whole of them a bad man too. No make the wood and water fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead you. From your ear the words to say,
welcome to Sanchez International Airport.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers. Oh, and a buckle.
Hi, this is Beverly Kelsey.
Welcome to Jam Dog.
One of the original realists. I listen to the Tony Ryan Show, and I love it.
Hungry mouths at home waiting on Papa. No stop light after hours. No. You see her smile, how she pretty and she proud. No make she frown, she will get loud. She like it, she will talk to you nicely. But if you violate, she will get rowdy. No make the wood and water fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead you. From you hear the host to say,
you've reached Kingston, Jamaica.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers. Oh, and a buckle of rum. Welcome to Jam Dog. Well, Jamaica nice, full of vibes, no better. Conquer everything, sports, music, fashion, we are winner. So why so much youths on the corner and suffer? The system is so improper. Can't even talk to the juvenile, cause the thing what them a breed, grab up. And then we flip your marrow like a dollar kind. Them ask question last, them shoot first. Ooh, no make the wood and water fool you. The pretty island in the sun mislead you. Cause from you hear the hostess say,
welcome to Sanchez International Airport.
Welcome to the land of the warriors. Paradise for just soldiers.
Hezron, the name of the artist, Hezron.
Welcome to
yeah, man. Land of Wood and Water, name of the song, you know. It's really heartbreaking to see folks not realizing and not recognizing exactly the paradise that they live in, that they have, you know. Yes, certainly the experiences, all the experiences might not be the best. I'm talking about those now who are marginalized by, you know, by the government. This is not one side or the other side now, because these people have been marginalized for a long, long time. You know, 2 years about it, you know. And still to this blessed day, I cannot figure out how come some politicians don't go into the inner city and find a woman who has 8 children, 10 children, and they're all going to school, they're all doing the right thing, and they're eating and so on. They're being, you know, they're being taken care of properly. And her income is minimum wage. Now, that woman needs to be the Minister of Finance. Yeah, that woman, they should give her the position of the Minister of Finance. Because if you're giving it to these people who have them this degree and that degree and them jacket and tie and sitting in Parliament, and you're having deficit behind deficit behind deficit behind deficit, and you know you have the road them you know being destroyed left, right, and center, and the infrastructure falling down and so on. That person should be fired from that position. They don't know what they're doing. Finally, get that lady that with them Wolper children, and they're being taken care of, and give her that position of Minister of Finance. One we share up a little better. Eh? Think about it. Think about it. You know. Yeah, man. Yeah, she just bring her under the wings of some of these. I've just got a good teacher. Teacher finances. What the word I'm looking for now? The fundamentals and the rudiments then of accounting and sure, you know. Sure to her, and then said to her, said, no, you have this money, you know, and you know, we have that to be done over there, and this to be done over here, and that to be done over here, and watch her get it done. This is my feeling. This is my feeling, you know. Such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place. You know.
Welcome. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Hey. Chronics, left and right. Just so, just a come. Left and right. Wait. Ooh, yeah. Ah, boy. And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I and I start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Ay. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger, welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You know fi ask is who. At the general issue we no warning. Job people them a ball, said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Believing from down, cause them life no easy boat. Even Bantan say it's not an easy road. Operation occupy the motherland.
This is Beverly Kelso, one of the original realists. I listen to the Tony Ryan Show, and I love it.
So I'm recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing. Selassie I works and be lost a far right truth. And them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I'm on a start recruit soldiers for Selassie I army. Aye. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You know for ask is who. At the general issue in a warning boy. Waving the banner red, green and gold. It is such a honor prophecies unfold. Discovered on stones, on trees and scrolls. And even in the stories that Jesus told. Whoa. Rasta youth must inherit the earth. Can't sit down, Jaja send me fi work. Bring the fire in a room, Jaja send me fi purge. But I can't do it alone. Rasta recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing. Selassie I works and be lost a far right truth. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. I and I start recruit soldiers for Selassie I army. Ay. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. You know fi ask is who. At the general issue we no warning. Ay. Left or right, the soldiers are gone. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Ay. Could I never throw it down, no boy. Yeah, and we say left, right, the soldiers are come. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Left, right, the soldiers are come. Marching on, boy.
Tony Ryan, give him a listen. You might just learn something.
And I come from a joyful night. See? For this reason, I, Patrick Lampard, have come.
Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Oh, let it come to an end.
Cause I know, Jah is my friend. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Oh, come to an end.
Cause I know, Jah is my friend.
Lord, how are they increased that troubles me? Many there be which say unto my soul, there is no help for you in God's Selah. But know, O Jah, that you are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter up of my head. I cried unto the Lord Most High with my voice, and he heard me from all of his holy mountains. I lay down to sleep, I awake, cause the Lord Most High sustained me. I shall not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves up round about me. Arise, O Lord, arise, save me, O my God. For you have besmitten all mine enemies upon the cheekbone. You, O Most High, have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Your blessings be upon your people.
Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Oh, let it come to an end.
Cause I know, Jah is my friend. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end.
Oh, come to an end.
Cause I know, Jah is my friend.
Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress. Have mercy upon me and hear my prayer. How long, O ye sons of men, will ye turn my glory into shame? How long will you love worthlessness and seek after falsehood, Selah? But know that the Lord hath set apart him that is godly for himself. The Lord will hear when I, Frederick, call unto him. Be angry angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart upon your bed and be silent, Selah. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and put your trust in the Lord Most High.
Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. Oh, yes, cause I know, Jah is my friend. Oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. Oh, yes, cause I know, Jah is my friend.
Healthy Living Health Food Store located at 3956 White Plains Road in the Bronx between 224th and 225th Streets, where you can purchase all your vitamins and other supplements, your vegan standard breakfast, lunch, and dinner Mondays to Saturdays. Get rid of diabetes with the Diabetes Be Gone, high blood pressure with the High Blood Pressure Resolve, high cholesterol with the Cholesterol Cleanse, fellows, all your prostate and bedroom problems with the Rooster Fixer, frequent and weak urination, the after dribble, erectile dysfunction, and premature ejaculation. And ladies, all the female health issues, get rid of them. Bring to our attention any other health concern you may have, because we do consultations Mondays to Saturdays from 12 noon to 7 p.m. Call to make an appointment. We also do mail order. The address is 3956 White Plains Road in the Bronx between 224th and 225th Streets, or call 718-798-0773. Again, 718-798-0773.
Monday to Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And on Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. I truly hope that you did your taxes already, because if you do not do it today, and you owe them money, you're screwed. You know that, right? Royally too. Make sure you go see. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're going to even take anybody at this time. I'm thinking about the accounting firm of Marcus Hilton. No, Mrs. Senator, today is Tuesday, ma'am. It's Tuesday. Deadline for taxes today. Make sure you get it done if you owe money. If you don't owe any money, then you're cool. But if you owe money to the IRS and you do not make that return today, tonight by midnight, you're royally screwed. Anyway, listen. Clock on the wall is telling me it's time for me to pack up my bags and, to make tracks, If it was Wednesday, Mrs. Henry, we would have Foundation Radio Network in Florida, Ruler Brown Network in Georgia, Arizona Radio in Georgia, 21st Century Radio in Brooklyn, Candace program, and of course that's part of the team, that's a part of the team that's mentioned there just now. So listen, we're going to do this again tomorrow. Until then, listen, want you to take care of yourselves and yours, right? And in the meantime, allow no one, absolutely no one, to convince you that you can't. Because you do have the power to be whatever you want to be. Let's keep it positive. Remember that life is a learning institution. All the answers you seek are right in front of you. Simply pay attention. Because there's always a class in progress. No matter what, you keep smiling. Let the world wonder what the hell you've been up to. Until we do this again tomorrow, still live. Au revoir. Harambe.
We can make it better.
that's in it.
No, Mrs. Sonny, I have to come and see about you. No, Remember, the attorney comes on Thursdays. So even if today was Wednesday, well, normally on Wednesday you'd hear the account from the accounting firm, Mr. Marcus Hilton. Let's hope he'll be able to do it next week when the pressure is off. But yeah, Thursday, right?
So life won't die, everything's in harmony, except you and me. I want to know what's the matter with the world as the world gone mad. No, ain't nothing wrong with the world, it's the people that's in it. Little babies are born.
Yes, ma'am, you are mixed up.
They only follow the things you say and do. Attitudes have to change. The way we think must be rearranged. Sacrifice for a better way of life. I want to know what's the matter with the world as the world gone mad. I tell you, nothing's wrong with the world, it's just the people that's in it. In it, in it, in it. You and me, we're in it. In it, in it, in it. You and me, we're in it. In it, in it, in it. You and me, we're in it. What's the matter with the world? 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 What's the matter with the world as the world gone mad? I tell you, nothing's wrong with the world, it's just the people that's in it. In it, in it, in it. You and me, we're in it. In it, in it, in it. Every day we're in it. Every day of our life we're in it. I say we're in it. Every day we walking around we're in it. Every day when we're talking around it, we're living our life. Every day we're living in it. We're walking down the street, I tell you we're in it. When you meet someone you're in it. No need to doubt it, tell you're in it. And you can do something about it.
No, Mrs. Turner, don't even say that in jest, you hear me? Don't even say that in jest.
If we're gonna change it, we got to do it now. We can't wait no longer, we can't wait no how. We've got to take care of all of our problems.
And saying thanks to everyone on Facebook. And everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's gonna be the final song. Mr. Lou Rawls, what's the matter with the world? The world is fine, just the people. Yeah.
You and me, we can make it better. You and me, we can make it right. You and me, we can make it better. You and me, we can make it right. You and me, we can make it better. You and me, we can make it right. You and me, we can make it better.